Second, I can't hear you.
Hear me? Hey, Richard, can you I know I hate you having to do this all the time, but can you change I don't want, I'm Richard Dugan, but maybe this half hour I can be Jeremiah Higgins.
He's not here?
What's that? No, he's in the studio down the hall.
Okay.
But the Zoom he's got his name on instead of mine.
Okay. How are you feeling?
Good, thank you. I'm
Okay.
glad we could do this because I wish you were in studio, but I want to make sure we get this out tonight. So,
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
how are
Yeah.
you?
I'm good. Exhausted, but I'm good.
Yeah. Are you performing a lot, or are you just tired in general because of this nice weather?
I good, good question. The weather for sure. I'm not performing that much, but the weather and yeah, just exhausted.
Well, I'm sorry. I hope you get some energy before Saturday.
I will.
This is
I always get energy when I sing too. I mean,
Yeah.
when I sing for you guys, I'm gonna be like, yeah. You're
So,
gonna be like, oh, is that the same Lois? I don't think so.
what song are you going to perform? Just so I know, I can set you up. Or do you
Well,
want to set
I
yourself?
was gonna do Buttercup, just
Okay.
a little bit of it.
So, yeah, maybe just a little bit because we're going to premiere it, right? We don't want to
Yeah,
do it to be too repetitive and
sure.
together. Um, why don't we do this? Why don't we come in and I'll
Uh-huh.
introduce you,
Yeah.
and then do you want me to introduce you as singer-songwriter or just Lois Mahalia?
Lois Mahalia is enough.
And why don't we go and then I'll say we've got this, you're here to premiere
Yeah.
Buttercup.
Yeah.
Today's the release date, right, of the single?
Yeah.
Is that what I saw on Instagram? That's
Mhm.
awesome. And thank you for releasing it here as well.
For
Uh,
sure.
and then I'll set up the concert. Why don't I talk about that? I'll just talk about it.
Uh-huh.
I'll say you're gonna play a little bit of Buttercup for us now,
Yes.
and then we'll just do it right off the start. Then we'll come back. We'll talk
Okay.
about Buttercup, and we'll talk about
Okay.
the concert, and then
Okay.
we'll hear it at the end.
Perfect.
There's
That's
a couple
perfect.
breaks in between. So after you finish playing the teaser for Buttercup or however much you want to play of it, and you're
Mhm.
welcome to play it all, but it might take away from the premiere, But
Yeah, I'd rather not play it all. I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can,
I
and
think it's better. And
when we do
uh,
talk about the concert, can I sing like a little short thing of something else?
you can do
It's
whatever you like. Let me tell you, I don't want Richard to cut any of this interview or
got it.
any of your music. And
Got it.
so, Richard, I don't know if you're listening, but how much time do we have left so that we can plan this out perfectly with no cuts? How much time do we have with Lois? I think he might be on the phone.
Okay.
Richard, did you hear the question? I think you were on the phone. Let me ask it again. How much time do we have left so that you don't have to cut anything from this interview or the music for radio? You can be conservative, and then if you'd like, just if you have to guess.
Yeah.
20 minutes? Okay. So we have 20 minutes, and so I'll just keep updating you. We're going to take two breaks, right, Richard? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come in and introduce Lois quickly, talk about the single drop and debut, and lay up the concert that she's performing on Saturday. Then she's going to play for the listeners a little bit of Buttercup, her new single.
Yes.
And as soon as she finishes, we'll take our first break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the song. We'll talk about the concert, and then I'll say, and here it is. Here's the new single. And that should do it. And you want to play a little bit more before.
Well, when we start talking about the concert, you know,
Play a
I
song.
can
Okay.
kind of like tell people that it's, it's not my, it's standards, and I just play like a small snippet of something.
Sure. And let me ask you, I've got a couple pronunciation highlights here to double check. Covers Imas?
Yes.
Covers Imas?
Covers Imas.
And Téka? Is that how I say her name?
Téka.
Téka. Okay, great. Javier Almárez.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got the rest of it. All right, let's do it. Let's start off though with a radio drop to promote your new single, Lois. And I'm going to go off camera, so it's just you kind of talking. This will go up on YouTube.
Okay.
Just talking to your fans.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll come back and we'll get started. So you remember the radio drop, like, hi, this is Lois Mahalia. My new single is Buttercup. I hope you like it, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're listening to the Jeremiah Show.
Yeah.
Okay. Richard? Thank you. I'll count you down, Lois. Are you almost ready?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is Lois Mahalia, and my new single, Buttercup, is released today on the Jeremiah Show. You're listening to the Jeremiah Show.
That was perfect. I have an idea.
I hope so.
I have an idea.
What?
Do that exactly the same, but say, tell them where they can find the single so that you direct them to like Amazon or Apple Music or somewhere where you're, and then you're listening to the Jeremiah Show.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is Lois Mahalia, and I'm releasing my new single today. It's out on iTunes, Buttercup. And you will be listening to it here for the first time on the Jeremiah Show.
Perfect. I love it.
It's exactly the same, right?
Yeah, but I want you to steer people to buy it or, find.
Thank you. No, I'm being sarcastic because
You're
I definitely
getting your full promotion. All right, Richard, I'm ready when you are. You have to talk loud because I'm only hearing you from down the hall. I'm not hearing you on the console. I'm going to go. I'll be right back, Lois. I can't hear him.
No problem.
You're going to text me though when we get. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So we got 15 minutes. Darn it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just do the best we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Got a special treat for you today. Our good friend Lois Mahalia joins us. She's back and she's got a new single. It's amazing, and you get to hear it here first on the Jeremiah Show. What did we do right to get this single first, Lois?
Everything.
Yeah, and not only that, she's got a concert coming up this weekend. I'm going to tell you all about it.
Yes.
First, though, okay, so the new single is called Buttercup. I love the name. I love the music. Again, in about 15 minutes, we're doing the world premiere here on the radio show. Coming up on Saturday, though, this is really cool. I love what the Alcazar Theatre is doing. So, women making change, and there isn't a better woman out there making change, positive change in this world than Lois. Recognition of Women's History Month this March, the Alcazar Theatre is dedicating a month of comprehensive and diverse programming celebrating the theme, Women Making Change. the Alcazar Theatre. Don't try to say that fast. It doesn't work.
Okay.
There's performances by female musicians, artists, comedians, and poets. And it will also screen documentaries and films that amplify the accomplishments and the legacies of women historically and in the present. And will showcase speakers and panelists who will address and illuminate critical issues affecting women and girls. We promise to entertain, inform, and uplift our community. And the intention of the Alcazar Theatre, that's the third time now,
Right.
to engage women. I think it's you, Lois. I think whenever I talk to you, I get kind of tongue-tied.
It's my green sweater.
It's a green sweater.
I'm sorry.
Let me do it right one time for the Alcazar Theatre. There you go.
Cool.
Their intention is to engage women, business leaders, nonprofits, organizations, and advocacy groups serving women and girls and elected officials to bring forward cutting-edge programming. There's a show this weekend with Lois Mahalia, and I'm going to tell you all about it in a moment. But first, we talked Lois into teasing you a little bit with her new single. She's going to play it live here on radio.
Yes.
A little snippet, just in case you have to get out of your car or you got to run. Come back, though. In about 10 minutes, we're going to premiere the new single by Lois Mahalia, Buttercup. Lois,
There you go.
turning it over to you. If you want to set up the song a little bit.
Well, this is my most fun song on the album. Chasing the Sun is the name of the album. It's coming out in March. And this song, Buttercup, is just so much fun for me. It makes me want to dance, makes me want to smile. And so I want to share it with you. I'm in the dark, I sing the blues, I catch your eyes, I can't undo what we have done. We just fuse with the sun, yeah. I am the smoke among the leaves. You gotta chase what you believe. Let's take it on the run. Take care, my love. Lift me up. Won't you split my shell? I feel you dancing on my buttercup. That's all you get.
Love it. More to come. More to come. This weekend, check out at the Alcazar Theatre on Saturday. The doors open, I believe, at 6:30.
Yes.
6:30. Lois and Téka.
Yeah, Téka. Yeah.
Let me do that one more time, Richard. Mark me up. This weekend, Saturday, doors open at 6:30 at the Alcazar. Oh, Jesus. One more time. I can't say anything. I swear to you, I don't mispronounce this often. Okay. This Saturday in Carpinteria at the Alcazar Theatre. Check out Lois Mahalia and Téka. Téka.
That was right. That was correct the first time.
Okay. We'll be right back. All right. Covers Ep527. Ready, Richard? Well, welcome back to the Jeremiah Show. We're spending the few minutes here with our very special
Yay! Hello.
Lois Mahalia. She's got a concert this Saturday. Covers Ep527.
Yeah.
Presents Lois Mahalia and Téka.
Yes. And we're going to do some standards with Latin feel. It's just going to be so much fun, First concert of 2023. So I'm really excited to hang with you.
And you've got special guest Javier Almárez.
Mm-hmm.
What a show. So do you want to tell us a little bit about it and the musicians? And I know you wanted to maybe give us a little taste of what to expect.
Sure. Jorge Estrada is a keyboard player. with Alejandro Fernandez, and he's straight from Mexico. He's lives there, and so he's visiting, and he's going to join us. He's excellent, and of course, Randy Tico is our very famous local amazing bass player. Kevin Winard drums, excellent. Gilberto Gonzalez, arranger, producer, guitarist, and the percussionist Pete Corpella. I'm not sure I pronounced. I think this is going to be the first time I meet him at the concert, so I'm really looking forward to it. So it's going to be one of those really fun connecting with the audience moment and just sharing our love through music. This is a little something that I think about every time the new year happened. So I want to share it with you really quick, and it's literally just going to be a second song you might recognize. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Yeah, we're all feeling good now. Oh, this is going to be great. This is the first concert, as you said, of the new year for you, and
Yes.
it's at on January 7th, which is this upcoming Saturday, January 7th, 2023 at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. It's at the Alcazar Theatre, which is at 4916 Carpinteria Avenue. You can get
Yes.
tickets at thealcazar.org, $25 advanced and $30 at the door,
Yeah.
$40 VIP. And this is going to be a great show. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes.
Lois,
Are you
and
coming, Jeremiah?
I hope so. Unless
Well,
thunder or I
yeah,
didn't say
something stops
mudslides or
you.
anything like that, more rain something prevents me from getting there, but looking forward to it. So you've got this new single. How exciting. Again, if you're just listening or just joining us,
Yeah.
Lois Mahalia has a new album coming out. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the album?
Yes, it's called Chasing the Sun. And I'm extra excited that we have Larry Vigon designing the album cover, designing the logo, designing everything. And so I'm really, really thrilled to have him do that. And I just want to see a really amazing art show of his too. And
Larry, just to remind listeners,
yeah,
he's actually a Hall of Famer album cover designer. So some of your favorite bands, from Fleetwood Mac to Eric Clapton to Tom Petty's
yes.
tattoo logo, Counting Crows, one of my favorite designs of his and bands. And the list goes on. I think it's over 250 album covers, and you guys work together on this album cover. I happen to have the honor of getting a sneak peek at the album cover, and it is incredible. I think it's some of my favorite, maybe one of my favorite album covers and logos that Larry has designed in his career for you.
Ooh, that's a compliment. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, he made me cry when I saw it the first time.
It made you cry?
Yeah,
Oh,
I cried instantly. So
I
when you
bet.
see
Well,
beauty like that, yes,
what is that? I mean, because you worked so hard on the album and the music, and
yes,
then you to have it the vision captured by another
yes,
artist,
yes.
especially at Larry's caliber, has got to be just an incredible, overwhelming feeling, and you cry.
Overwhelming, exactly.
What is the
And
process? We never talked about this, and we don't have much more time, but I'm just curious now that you brought it up. What is the process for an artist like you, with just such a great catalog of back music that I encourage everybody to go listen to, but also the new album and the new single right now that we're going to play, Buttercup. But you've been in the business quite a while. You've toured with Tom Petty, you've toured with Joe Walsh, and some of these greats. You sang with Michael McDonald a couple weeks ago, and now you have Larry Vigon, this iconic artist. What is the
Yeah.
process as an artist, a music artist, and a graphic art, graphic artist or an artist? How
Lots
do you
of
come up with, how does he capture what you are trying to convey with this
with
album?
yeah, well, a lot of meetings, a lot of hangout, a lot of just getting to know um the artist. I mean, I know that's part of what he does is he gets to know you. And then a lot of sort of as the artist, like I am, releasing and letting go of what you think it should be and being open to letting someone do what comes to them, like what they feel and what they do that's natural.
Yeah.
And I think that's where things turned around even with Larry and myself, because we were talking for a while. We're trying to figure out what does she want for this, right? And I'm trying to figure out, well, what do I want, right? Sometimes women and men, we don't know what we want. So then when you let go, then something amazing and wonderful comes out, and it's better because it's better than you expected. How is that? Because sometimes we have too much of an expectation,
Or try to control the outcome.
which, yes, exactly.
Well, I'm going to let you set up Buttercup one more time
Okay.
before we premiere your new single. And thanks again, Lois, for not only giving us 2 sneak peeks into your music today on the show live, which is such a pleasure and an honor to have you do that for us and for the listeners. But thank you for premiering again the song. And the concert, don't forget the concert, Saturday, January 7th. That's this coming Saturday. Doors open at 6:30 and start at 7 p.m. Find Lois Mahalia on all of her social. At Facebook, you can find her at Lois Mahalia. I'm going to spell that for you. Lois Mahalia. And on Instagram at Lois Mahalia Music. On her website, keep up with her, follow all of the tour dates and all the new music releases at loismahalia.com. All right, so you've waited patiently, teased a little.
Yes.
We're going to now premiere her new single, Buttercup. Go ahead and set it up a little bit if you wouldn't mind for anybody just joining us, and then we'll say goodbye, unfortunately, for now.
For those of you who know me, I love dancing, and Buttercup brings that out in me. I just want to dance. I want to feel sexy. I want to enjoy myself. And I think Buttercup is the song that says that.
And now, here is Buttercup by Lois Mahalia.
Thank you.
How's that?
That was great.
Okay, short and sweet, huh? Okay, so that's going to air tonight at 9, and I'll clean it up with Richard here, and we'll get it over to you as a podcast, which you can share, probably in the next couple hours. And then this YouTube will also be available. But it doesn't have music in it. It's just the...
That's okay. Say hi to Richard for me, please.
Richard, you want to say hi?
Hello.
Can you hear him?
I can hear him.
Down in the hall. You got good hearing. All right, so I'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Hi. Good to see you.
Cold. Hey, I know you got to go, but it's great to see you again.
You too. Happy New Year.
Hopefully we'll see you in studio soon.
Yes, and let me know if you want to come to the concert. Send me a text. Okay,
Okay,
you're on
will
my
do.
guest list. Okay.
Absolutely, we'll do that. All right,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.